All right. What is happening, everyone? Dr. Red here, and welcome to, what's it called? Back in 1995. And give your boy just a second. Just fixing my AirPod. It's not fixing. Give me a second. Give me a second. It did this, yesterday, too. Professional streamer over here, yeah? Alright, that should do it. Anyways. Going to keep the CRT effect off. But anyways, this is back in 1995. Now, okay, I'm probably going to have to turn that down a little bit. This is I don't want to... Resident Evil knockoff is not the word for it. It's more like a throwback game to survival horror stuff in general. And to be honest, it's kind of more of a cross between Silent Hill and Alone in the Dark, more than Resident Evil, honestly.
So that's the tower.
It also has the best voice acting you'll ever hear.
Guess I'll make my way there.
Alright. Now, apparently my bitrate's dying, but I don't agree with that, so I'm going to move around and take a look. Yeah, it literally looks perfect. Let me get full screen on that. Yeah, it literally looks perfect. There's no way my bitrate's 800. There we go. But yeah, this is not a first playthrough. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that yesterday that I was going to play it today, but it's not a first playthrough. I have played it a couple times. I kind of wish I waited, because it is a pretty cool game, admittedly. Oh, let me see that fade real quick on the stream. Oh yeah, now it says 3,000. Yeah, I was like, there's no way my bitrate's 800.
What the hell is that?
I knew for a fact that there was no way my bitrate was 800.
You have one voice message.
I'll turn that down a little bit more in a second.
My head.
This game is, excuse me, this game is so cheesy, but intentionally so, you know what I mean?
So you finally come to.
Where am I?
And the game got a surprisingly good length. 2 for being a like indie on top of indie game. Like this game is like I think it took me like 3 hours on my first playthrough. So yeah, here's my 2 playthroughs that I've done. I might as well like fill it up, you know. So we'll be saving with when I went all the way down it disappeared. That's funny. But yeah, we'll start saving from save number 3. Door seems to be broken. I'm sorry. Oh, there's like a really cool little thing that happens here too, I think. Yeah.
Back in 95A, I was but just a wee baby.
Back in 1995, I was but just a wee baby. Yeah, dude. Dude, that's before I was even born. Welcome on in, Ken. As you can see, it's pretty obvious what type of game this is, but this is back in 1995. It's essentially a, like... Again, it's pretty self-explanatory, but a throwback game to, like, the old survival horror games. And to be honest, it takes more inspiration from Alone in the Dark and Silent Hill than Resident Evil, to be honest. Especially, like, towards the end. You can definitely see, like, the Silent Hill inspiration. And hence the name, like, Resident Evil was 1996, and this game is called back in 1995, so it's like a middle ground. So, kind of clever.
Alright, that'll do it. Time to go back to the dock.
The enemies are really easy to avoid too, by the way. Like, super easy. Well, some of them are a little bit harder. There's one enemy in particular later on. It's some kind of like giant meat thing. It's kind of hard to avoid.
You all done? Ah, got one more task for you.
Excuse me. Yeah, this stinking doctor guy, like, gives us a runaround to get some documents that he left behind. Like, what a little beta. Fetch quest for literally documents. I think we go through this way, I believe. Yeah. This game has some problems, and one of them for sure that I like to point out is, like, as you can see, the enemy AI. Most of the enemies are really, really easy to avoid. There are 2 enemy types that can be a problem. The rest of them, again, are just, like, super easy to avoid. And by the time you get to the more difficult enemies, you have a shotgun. Yes, this game has a shotgun, which I'm really happy about. So you can kind of handle those guys easily as well. 437.
Shit-stained floor.
For real. I love the texture warping too. Like, you could tell that this was just a pure passion project. Like, they intentionally added like the texture warping and stuff. So cool. They had VHS filters too. Let me see if I can show one of those. Yeah, look. You got soft and hard CRT effect, or just off. Now I'm keeping it off for obvious reasons, but it's really cool that it has it. See, I think that's all in here. The Yawning of Doom. One of these puzzles coming up is really, what's the word I'm looking for? Vague. Luckily, I have it screenshotted, so you guys won't have to see me suffer through that. Man, my bitrate is 5,000. Goodness grief. I kind of like the soundtrack too. I know it's kind of weird. What's the word I'm looking for? What genre it is? Frick, I've lost my mind. I can't think of it. I think that's where we came. No? Oh, no. Actually, I think there's nothing in here. If I remember correctly, I don't think there's anything important here. Synths. Synths is the word I'm looking for. Like 80s synths. Or whatever. Alright. Let me check that screenshot real quick. That's right, gamers. We're going to cheat. I think it's $2.95. But I'm going to double check. $2.09. Okay. That's right, gamers. We're going to cheat.
This has to be it. Back to the dock.
So we have what we need story-wise, but I know we get a key somewhere and can use it on one of those doors. I don't know what it gets us, though. I forgot. Probably ammo. Maybe meds. This game gets you a lot of painkillers, but...
Back to the dock.
What's it called? Back to the dock. Oh yeah, back to... Hey, back to me, back to me. Yeah, this room has nothing too. I remember this room. That room has like 2 or 3 enemies, and it's really hard to get past all of them. And it literally grants you nothing. It's just an empty room. I don't think it even has... It might have a file, but I don't know if it even has that. I kind of want to go in that room real quick. Just need to remember where the key is. I think I skipped a room. Oh, he got me. Again, luckily this game gives you like tons of meds. Actually, I think it's in here. Is that in here? I won't spend too long looking for it. Oh, it is in here, isn't it? That one room that I said had nothing. Not this room, but the other one. This one. I think this is it. Hold on, let's fight this guy real quick. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I think it's right here, isn't it? No. I'm just mashing X on every corner. Oh well. I doubt it's too important. Backtracking it is.
Forget shit-stained floor. We got actual shit.
Literally.
monsters.
They literally look like potatoes with arms. A rotten potato with arms.
You brought it. Good. Good.
Alright, Mr. Dr. Man. Oh, I forgot to pick this up. How's our health? 86. Yeah, we're doing good. How many painkillers we got? 7. We're already stacked on supplies, and we've only been hit once. Excuse me. My second main problem with this game, which is quite a bit later on, so I guess I really shouldn't spoil it. But it's the fact that... Oh, wrong elevator. Oh, I think it's over here. That the third area in the game is really, honestly, kind of boring. But the first 2 areas and the ending, like the secret ending section, is really good. Yeah, you got a point, don't you? Yeah, like I said, this game definitely took a lot more from Alone in the Dark and Silent Hill. It feels like the gameplay took a lot from Alone in the Dark, and like the vibe of it took a lot from Silent Hill. That's how I felt, at least. Man, the yawning again is scream. This, in my opinion, is probably the best area in the game.
How did you even ended up with this game? Looks like a Far Cry to what you play, Doc.
Looks like a far cry to what I play. How so? I am a Resident Evil fiend. Sorry for that. Goodness grief, that sounded awful. Sorry for that hiss. Actual snake hiss. I am a Resident Evil fiend. And yeah, I seen this game like a long time ago on the PlayStation Store. And I was curious about it. But I couldn't find it again because it's digital only. And then I found another game that looked like it was a Resident Evil inspired game called Vaccine. But it was nowhere near as cool as this one. And I was like, well, I guess I'm not that interested in it. But I recently re-found it, and it was on sale for a really good price. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to pick it up. And I enjoyed it. Let's see, where do we go? Oh, yeah. Gotta go to the obvious ladder that I walked past while I was having a little Resident Evil rant. Yeah, we better save real quick.
Hey there.
The acting in this game, stinking, makes my entire week.
Help me find a way out of this dump.
Help me find a way out of this dump.
Can't promise it'll be easy, though.
We're getting the shotgun pretty soon. Yeah, dude, the stinking voice, the voice acting makes my entire week, dude. Can't say it'd be easy though. I think it's intentional though, honestly. It's like it's so bad. Wow. Wait, let's not talk about that voice crack. It's so bad that it feels intentional. Like it's gotta be intentional how bad it is. Hold on, we need to go over here first, I believe. This is where we get the shotgun. Yep. Look at that, gamers. Ooh, buddy. And now we're bested. This game literally gives you like a boat. Wow. The voice cracking. A boatload of ammo as well. Let me go ahead and screenshot this. Yeah, because like 929 or 788, either one of those two is something we need. Yeah, we don't really need a save.
What the hell is that?
So easy to cheese this guy. Oh crap, he's not loaded. Hold on, Sucky. Don't attack the potato. Fine, you can attack the potato. There we go.
Leave with the good old American breeder.
Yep. You know how we do it. I'm serious, this game gives you 7AA, I believe. This game gives you so much ammo. Okay, it was the... Let me check the screenshot. Time to cheat. 929. There we go.
probably use the scaffold. I should tell Harris this.
See anything else in here? Aw, yeah.
You're a wizard, Harris.
You're a wizard, Harris. Oh, I forgot, dude. They just dump you with a ton of meds. Healing, whatever you want to call it. Herbs. Green herbs. Nearly invisible key, by the way.
Devs didn't even bother to render the game larger so it doesn't feel like the rooms are floating in space.
Devs didn't even bother to render the game larger, so it doesn't feel like the rooms are floating in space. Yeah, it definitely has its flaws, but I'm pretty sure this was literally made by just one dude. Just like one dude who just really liked survival horror games. I think they did a pretty okay job. It costed literally like $5. It was like 2.5 hours on a first play. $5. Pretty good overall. I say it's alright, at least to me. But yeah, I do agree. It does. Now that you mention it, it definitely does look like we're just kind of floating in space. No, I better check that room one more time. I think there's something in there. Probably ammo.
But that's 2.5 blizzard cups.
Huh? That's 2.5 blizzard cups is insane. Okay, I think it's just a note. I mean, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. Dude, Georgia Mud Fudge? Yay or nay? Have you ever had it? Man, it has literally been like years since I've had one of those. At least it feels like it has been. Man, they're so good. Cashew Color Study. 2013. Johnson Wishton. I am a Blizzard purist, only white or Oreo. Okay. I don't know if I've had just a plain, like, white one, but I have had Oreo before, I believe, and it's not a voice crack. It's very, very valid. But the Georgia Mud Fudge, man, oh my goodness grief. Dude, have you ever had one of those? Also, side note, I like how me and you commonly have conversations about Dairy Queen Blizzards, by the way. This is not the first time we've talked about this. But have you ever had one of their ice cream cakes, dude? I remember I had one for my Sweet 16. Dear goodness grief.
Well,
Actual SSS tier.
Anything that has like shortcake or cookie doesn't sit well with me.
Anything that has a shortcake or cookie doesn't sit well with me. Okay.
But yeah, those tin cakes.
be on guard.
Diabetes.
You got a
I love
weapon.
it.
Oh yeah, dude. It's literally a diagnosis of diabetes. But man, it's so good. Another, like, this is a smaller issue, but another smaller issue I have with this game is how when it's not time for you to go somewhere, they will just kind of artificially block your road. Like, this is a better example of it, this part coming up. But earlier in the game, I didn't do it because I had no reason to, but there's literally a path that you can walk down, but if you try to, he'll be like, it's not time to do that right now. And you have to, like, turn on the generator and then talk to the doctor before he'll let you go there. This part's a little bit better because it was blocked off, and you learn that you have to get over here so you break through it. Oh yeah, dude, that's just the correct pronunciation of the word now. There's not really a... I hope my shotgun is loaded. There's no other way to say it now. It is just ingrained into all of our minds. It is diabetes. I forgot how fast he creeps up on you. I remember the first time I played, I died here like 3 times, but all you really had to do was just walk back and just spam the shotgun, and then you're good. Yeah, dude. That's what I should have done the first time I played. Just walk back a little bit and just spam the shotgun, and then you win. That's all I gotta do. That's all I gotta do, and you're golden. Give me that key.
What the quap?
Yeah, I don't know what that thing's supposed to be. It's like a flamingo, but with like super long legs. No, it's like a flamingo, but without the body. It's just like the legs and the head.
Looks like an alien from Martians from Mars.
Martians from Mars. Is that a movie?
Yeah.
Huh, I've never heard of it. Is it any good? Let's see, how do you turn on the power again? I honestly forgot. Oh, it's Goofy. Not a voice crack. Might still be worth watching though. Have you ever watched Willard? Specifically the 2003 remake. I need to watch the original from like, I believe 69 or something. Maybe 71, 73.
What?
Willard. It's just called Willard. That was a good movie.
Nah, have not.
Have not? Yeah. It's kind of weird, but it's pretty good. Somehow I got Dr. Crazy to watch it. Oh, I remember. He wanted me to watch The Truman Show, and I told him I would watch it if he watched Willard. That's how I got him to watch it. But of course, thanks to the Beastars incident, he had to pay his part first. I was not going to have another Beastars incident. Not on my watch. Even in this game, where you truly and honestly can spam the heck out of the shotgun, I'm still a cheapskate at heart. You gotta get really close for this last one. Yeah. You gotta get like insanely close.
For some reason when you said Willard, I immediately envisioned Matthew Lilliard's Are You Challenging Me?
Matthew Lillard's Are you challenging me? Dude, he's thinking perfect Shaggy, by the way. Dude, the fact that he was William Afton is still surreal to me. Dude, that was so fun when we watched, like, we sailed the seas. And we watched, the FNAF movie. That was a lot of fun. Oh no, purple gas. We joined Luffy's crew to watch it, dude. They just magically had the DVD for it. Also, I think I've asked you this a little while ago, but how are you feeling about Elbaf? I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really enjoying Elbaf all that much. Loki's backstory is kind of alright. I mean, it's good, but like it just feels like the trope of new character having like the most awful backstory ever. It's just starting to feel a little bit played out to me. It just feels like he keeps trying to one up on how much of a awful backstory he can give a character, you know what I mean? But it is picking up a little bit though, because the beginning of Elbaf was really boring for me personally.
You could say it was overhyped even starting on Little Garden, but I think Elbaf's is still cooking on its early stages.
Yeah. It does need to simmer more. Maybe I'm just impatient. At least it's not Wano. Let me say that. Like, I hate to say that. I truly and honestly hate to say that. But at least it's not Wano. Wano was a B tier arc that was 154 chapters long. That got owed fast. It did have some really great moments. In I always get confused here. In Wano. Like, Wano had some great moments. But, man. Yeah, I think we go this way. Yeah.
I can't Wano. I could even say I can't dress Rosa.
I can't Wano. I could even say I can't dress Rosa. Is that a pun? Because my pea-sized brain is missing it. Or are you referencing to how those are like the two longest arcs in One Piece, I believe? Because, yeah, I agree. Both. If you're saying that, I 100% agree. Wano and Dressrosa are way too long. Especially Wano. Like, Wano was like, what, 50% longer than Dressrosa? That is insane. And Dressrosa was already, like, really really dragged out. I know the generator is somewhere right here. Yeah. Yummers. Oh, you can't go up that?
So far, only Germa arc is what's good for me post time skip. And a little bit of Hola Cake.
So far only Germa arc is what's good for me post time skip and a little bit of Whole Cake. Germa? Like Germa 66, weren't they a part of Whole Cake? And yeah, I agree. Whole Cake had a lot of problems. But Whole Cake was pretty good. I admittedly did like Whole Cake quite a bit. It was before they kind of made a joke out of the... I won't say make a joke, well, kind of. Made a joke out of the Emperors. And it was just very interesting. It was weird, but it was very interesting. I hope I'm going in the right areas. Again, this part always confuses the heck out of me.
What am
I think
even
was all the
saying?
gas
It
gone?
was
We just go
also
up.
Really, really good.
Egghead is also really good. Yeah, I agree. I do think. I mean, I hate to sound like I'm always trying to find the negative, which I'm not, but my problem with Egghead is that like the latter half of it kind of slowed down a little bit, like kind of when it really didn't need to. Like it wasn't really wrapping anything up or anything. It just kind of slowed down for some reason. It was good though. I will admit that. Way better than Wano. Yeah, I need a key. Trying to figure out how you get the darn thing. Yeah, I always get stuck here. This is my third playthrough, by the way, and I'm still like, I still get really, really stuck here. Here we go around. Keep going. Don't jump down there. That literally just loops, I think. No, I think we... Do we have to jump there? There, okay. Dude, these guys right here, these guys are annoying. These guys will take your... healing. Almost all the healing you'll use in this game is from these guys. Okay. Not too bad so far, but I do need a heal. Luckily, I've like hoarded all of the healing in the game. Or at least, you know, thus far. Now give me that key. Wherever it is. Here we are. As I attack you guys with the awning again. Yeah, I think we go down here. There we go. I need to memorize that part better. Ooh, I forgot about you. Please don't kill me. Oh, I'm pressing X. Do not kill me, do not kill me. Dear goodness grief. I think I'm dead. Oh my goodness grief. Hold on. Reload that. Just run. I didn't really mean to pick that up. Like I said, though, these guys will use all of the healing that you save in this game. Dude, when I really needed the auto aim to work, he didn't auto aim. Dear. Literally used all 2 encounters with those guys, used all of my healing. Alright. Hold on, let's nice. That'll do it. I think this is correct. Ah, yeah. Alright. Pretty much just need to leave now. Yeah, I'm just running.
Father, I need you to leave me.
Ah, not again.
Dude, I swear these enemies.
We got the goofy enemies, dude. Another problem, I mean, I guess it's objective, but there really is nothing scary about this game, honestly. The ending, though, does amp it up, and the ending's really cool. The secret ending, I should say. The not so secret, but kind of secret ending. But yeah, this section of the game right here that we're doing is easily the worst section. Everything you see here is the section. It's just kind of abrupt. You just kind of stay up here and you keep finding notes, and pretty much you just keep finding notes till something happens.
Chapter. No wonder Whitebeard did not forsake Blackbear.
I wonder why Whitebeard did not forsake Blackbeard. Oh yeah, with One Piece spoilers, by the way. But yeah, wow, I cannot speak. Rox is Blackbeard's father, right? I'm gonna be honest, it kind of felt a little obvious. Not a voice crack, a little obvious to me. I mean, I'm not gonna say like I called it or anything, but obviously the reason why Rox was so hidden is that he was going to end up being someone's father, right?
Oh, sorry. I'm just.
I have no idea why this old lady's up here, by the way.
So you just wait here,
I
like a
am
deer.
quite surprised.
You want me to wait?
Quite surprised. It's pretty cool.
That's right.
I'm glad we finally got to see him. Again, I'm not going to say I called it or anything. I didn't make a guess that it was his father. But I assumed that Rox was going to be... He was going to tie into some... one of the characters. You know what I mean? Oh, they're crap. My Buggy is his... Buggy is his son. I doubt that. What I'm more interested in is why Blackbeard is the way he is. You know what I mean? Like his strange body or whatever. I'm really curious about like what's going on with that. My only problem with all of, like the Blackbeard theory crafting, it's very a very common theory is that he's multiple people, which I can get that. But one of the top reasons people will say that is when Luffy and Zoro refer to him as they. It's like, I think it's pretty obvious that they meant that he is a captain. And people's defense on why that disproves it is that they don't know he's a pirate. Well, they don't know he's multiple people either. They could just tell by the way he was acting that he was likely a powerful pirate captain. That makes a lot more sense to me, because they didn't even have hockey at that point. Anyways. Just had to get that little rant out there. Just a little rant out there.
He just aura farmed, that's all.
Yeah, exactly. He just aura farmed. Like, Luffy and Zoro, like, could tell that this guy was a powerful dude, and he wasn't alone. That's how I interpreted it, and that's how I think everyone was supposed to interpret it. Like, how would they know he's more than one person? It's just so silly. I heard a theory recently that people think that Rox... What's that in the background? Oh, I think that's the radio tower we're trying to get to. That Rox is inside Blackbeard? Like Blackbeard's two people being him and his father, maybe?
I wanna rocks.
Moonanny rocks. Dude, that's like the best song ever, dude. That's one of my top 5 for sure, if not top 3. Maybe even top 2. I just love Hound Dog in general. I forgot what I've needed to do. Oh, I need to go upstairs. I got caught up in the One Piece chatter. You go up here, use the crank, and then a bunch of enemies are going to, not a voice crack, are going to spawn in, and then I gotta keep picking up notes pretty much until the game ends. But then there's a secret ending that we're definitely going to do.
But then
I wonder if Kohei Otomo, the lead singer of Hound Dog, I wonder if he still sings.
Elisa.
The Galilea reference is wild.
probably it's the Giants
Oh, what's that?
architecture that made Pluto, and it got handed to Tom from the Giants.
Probably the Giants architecture that made Pluto, and it got handed to Tom from the Giants. Yeah. I think that's definitely likely. Oh! Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I know what you're talking about. Dude, some people... I've heard that some people are saying that Rocks had the Ope Ope no me because of the sign he was doing with his hands or something. I don't know about that. I hope I saved. We really don't need to save. But yeah, I know I've already said this, but this is definitely the worst part of the game. Like, this is literally the last... It's not the last section because there's a secret ending, but... This is like the semi-final area in the game, and we're pretty much just running around reading notes. It doesn't help that, like, the map layout's really, like, hard to navigate. I want to think that he's the same as Roger as someone that is fruitless. Yeah. Because the fruits, like, symbolically, I guess you could say, are inherited dreams. And even though I'm pretty sure, I mean, obviously the fruits existed at that time, but the people who, the fruit users, are kind of like inheriting dreams from the previous generation or whatever.
Emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
Hey, welcome on in, Shadowman, welcome on in. Oh yeah, I already read that. But yeah, that's what I think at least. So yeah, he probably will be fruitless. How you doing, Shadowman? We are playing back in 1995. It is a survival horror throwback game. Takes a lot of inspiration from stuff like Silent Hill, Alone in the Dark, and of course, the best. You gotta put the Resident Evil.
Sorry that I missed Re 7, bro. I actually need a second playthrough of it and not get screwed.
Hey, no problem, dude. No problem, dude. Man, I love Resident Evil 7. That game is a masterpiece every single time, and I plan to play it again soon too. I want to do a normal playthrough. Because it has been so long since I've played the game on normal, and it's a little bit different. Is the reason why it's not just a different difficulty. It actually is actually different from Madhouse in some ways.
Kendo, not the Roblox reference.
Blocks for users. Oh my gosh. A Block Street reference is insane. Dude, I used to stream that a lot.
Imagine Dr.
Those MMO games, they do get kind of addicting, I'm not gonna lie.
Not a biggie fan of 7 myself, but even I can admit it is on the top 5.
Not a big fan of 7 myself, but even I can admit it is top 5. Yeah, I agree. In my opinion, it's top 5 as well. It's just, like, it brought it back to its roots. You know what I mean? Like, whether you love the roots of Resident Evil or not, some people are more of a fan of stuff like Resident Evil 4, 5, and that's fine. But love or hate the original Resident Evil games, 7 was like a perfect modernization, if I can English, of the original Resident Evil formula. As much as I love Resident Evil 6, like, they were just trying too much with it. You know what I mean? They were kind of getting in over their heads at that point. Like, it was literally like a Hollywood, purest form of American Hollywood action movie, it felt like. I'm deciding to stream RE7 tonight or Mafia or Jedi Survivor. I vote RE7. I'm a pull it. Me personally, as for Resident Evil, this may be first play bias, but I think the newer games are the best ones. Specifically, like Resident Evil 2 remake, Resident Evil 4 remake, Resident Evil 7. Like, I think those are, like, arguably the best. Resident Evil 3 remake is really good too, but it has more problems than the other ones does. RE4, RE2, RE1 GameCube, RE7, RE2 remake, yeah. That's a good list. My personal top 5. Number 1, Resident Evil 2 remake. Have to do it. Number 2, probably 7. Number 3, if anything, for sure, number 3 is Resident Evil 1, specifically Resident Evil 1 on the Nintendo DS. It's called Deadly Silence. So specifically that Resident Evil 1. Number 4, maybe RE4 remake? Maybe? Just possibly. Let's see. Oh, I need to find the notes.
I just pulled it.
You just pulled it?
Is not RE4.
RE4 remake is not RE4? Hold on, let me check. Is the poll in the court of dis? I want to find this poll.
Yay, RE4 remake is going literally backwards.
RE4 remake is going literally backwards? Y'all really believe that? I thought the RE4 remake was excellent. In my opinion, at least. I think as much as I love the original Resident Evil 4, I think the remake, it, like, trimmed out a lot of the problems that the original had.
But it is no RE4.
And the original did not have many problems, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Here we are. Please tell me this is the note. This section of the game just is so bad.
Okay, Krauser in the remake might be a little better than the original. ... and Ramoni.
And Ramon. Don't forget Ashley. Ashley is way better in the remake. Luis Sierra is way better in the remake. I think Leon is also better. Leon in the original Resident Evil 4, he wasn't Leon. He was like a witty, like, action movie hero type character. RE4 remake Leon feels like Resident Evil 2 remake Leon, but older and more mature and serious. But I do love the original Resident Evil 4 Leon, but he is barely even Leon.
Ashley, yeah, I guess she got...
Leon in the original got scuffed.
That stupid backflip on the...
Yeah, like Ashley, I'm gonna be honest, Ashley sucked in the original. And Luis, the main problem with Luis in the original is just how they killed him off way too soon. They didn't let his character marinate. They just killed him off, like, in the middle of the game. Stupid backflip on the Chainsaw Sisters. I think I need to go down here. Yeah, dear goodness grief, I am lost.
The backflip in the Spider-Man games are pointless, let me prove it. Backflips, gets caught in midair by Green Goblin.
Which Spider-Man games? You know, I used to own... I think you're probably talking about, like, the Insomniac Spider-Man. I used to have it on PS4. That was a long time ago, though.
One emoji rolling on the floor.
Yeah, that one? Okay. I still have The Amazing Spider-Man 2, funny enough. I don't have the Insomniac Spider-Man, but I have the movie license, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 on PS4. Finally, goodness grief. Yeah, this part, I hate this part of the game. You just run around and find notes until that door opens. Let's get out of here.
Forgive me, Alyssa.
Forgive me, Alyssa.
Over now.
Okay, which would you vote? RE7, Mafia Definitive Edition, or Jesty Survivor?
Okay, which would you vote? RE7, Mafia Definitive Edition, or Jedi Survivor? 7. Resident Evil 7, all the way. You know we are Resident Evil Fiend over here. I got some bonus, and I'm actually thinking about buying a PS5 with the PS1 Colorway Edition. Nice, dude. Hey, dude, if you can, go for it. Did you decide to get a Switch 2? Because I remember a few months before the Switch 2 release, you mentioned to me that you will probably wait out a Switch to get the second one. Okay.
Nah, Switch 2 ain't gonna do it for me. I hate the physical is just codes for online. What a ripoff.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I had a feeling that, like, the stuff that's came out about the Switch 2 would probably turn you off from buying it. Not a voice crack. I'm surprised how anti-consumer Nintendo's gotten. Now, Nintendo's always been really bad with that.
The tower.
But, like,
Guess I'll make my way there.
the Switch 2, they're, like, really bad with it. Like, I'm pretty sure they're, like, permanently banning people for, like, having a slightly inappropriate username. It's like, goodness grief. Okay. Now, things may have restarted, but this is how you get the secret, but not so secret, true ending.
Wang would not survive the Nintendo ecosystem.
Why would not survive the Nintendo ecosystem? You're probably right. He would probably get literally permabanned. It's actually insane.
What the hell is that?
Alright. Look at this. Literally the Silent Hill flashlight.
However, there was news that Sony might be making a new handheld.
Sony? Making a new handheld? Look at this. Look, this literally just turns into Silent Hill. This is arguably the best part of the game, too. Oh, crap. Forgot about you, fine sir. Excuse me. That's like the 800th yawn I've had this stream. Didn't Xbox make a handheld? Or is that like a glorified Steam Deck or whatever? Steam Deck, but with the Xbox imprinted on it.
Yeah, that was Xbox. They partnered with Asus.
Ah, okay, okay.
So basically it is an Xbox Steam Deck.
Alright, yeah, that's what I thought it was. Glorified Steam Deck, pretty much. I hope if Sony does make a handheld, that they just make a new handheld. We really don't need another Switch or another Steam Deck. Just make a PSP 3 or something. Honestly, don't even know why they gave up on the PSP Vita so fast. The Vita was pretty cool. Ah, yeah. Gonna need him in a minute. Alright, I might can try to run past these guys. Oh, buddy. Oh, boy. Oh, no. I'm dead, I'm dead. I'm literally just dead. Come on. Let me out, please. This is so stupid. This was supposed to be a deathless playthrough. Oh my god.
URL.
That is so dumb. Oh no. No way it brought me back here. You're kidding. No way it would bring me back here. Okay. Speedrun. Supersonic Razor. No dawdling around, just speedrun. Oh my gosh. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I completely forgot that that one like a little spot behind there does not have like a camera angle. So once I went in there, it was over. Dear goodness, it's so annoying. Alright. Hold on. I said we would get the best end, not really best ending, but true ending, so we're going to do it.
I don't play Scenic, but the Scenic Racing soundtrack is pop.
Don't play Sonic, but that Sonic Racing soundtrack is bop. Oh yeah, I agree. Sonic Racing or Sonic R, that game sucks, and that's coming from a Sonic fanboy. But it does have a really good soundtrack. I agree. We need to play a Sonic game. Oh yeah. I got the Sonic Origins collection. I didn't even know it was a collection until recently. But yeah, I got it. And we have Sonic 1 through 4, so we definitely need to play those. I've already played Sonic 1 twice, but I don't mind to play it again on stream. Alright. We're just going to straight up speed run.
A guest. Please, take a seat.
Oh, sorry, I'm just...
So you just wait here like a deer.
You want me to
John
wait?
Deere.
That's right. Just sit tight.
No thanks, man. No thanks, bro. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Oh no. I gotta hood it in. I don't want to blow out your guys' eardrums. Because I know for a fact I won't be able to mute in time.
You to finish this, then we move on to Stampers.
I'm gonna wait. Gonna wait you to finish this, and we move on to. Yep, we're gonna do a raid. That's why I gotta hurry up and speed run this. I had no clue. If I knew that dying was gonna send me all the way back here, I would have tried a little bit harder to survive. I don't think it would have helped though, because once I went into that alley where you couldn't see, it was just over. It also ruined the death list.
Elisa.
Alright. And just in case, which I'm not going to let that happen again, but just in case, I am going to save here. So if the absolute worst scenario, we will be much closer to where we need to go. The next paper is in here, I believe. Yep. I don't think there's one in this kitchen here. Yeah. I'm not even going to mess with that. I went there like 4 times last time and didn't find anything. Next one is here. And then like the last 1 or 2 is on the bottom floor. The enemies are my friend. They didn't even try to attack me. We weren't really thrown that far behind. And that should do it.
Looks like it's time to move on. Forgive me, Alyssa.
Let me see if I can get a screenshot of bro falling. I don't know if I got it. I'm going to check. No, I do not want to open the internet browser. Hold on. Did I get him? I almost got him. You can like see the top of his jacket.
Ikijo.
Yeah, Hijo or whatever. Yeah, like him. I'm pretty sure he did like almost all of it, and like one other person helped him with something. Like pretty impressive for just like a solo dude. Alright. Now let's fix our mistakes. Dude, I got greedy. I did not want to fight those guys because they're annoying to deal with, and that's why we died. We just gotta play smart. And I backed myself into a corner.
So that's the tower. Guess I'll make my
Alright,
way
let's
there.
redeem. Alright. Oh, and also, the next game I plan to play after this one will probably be Resident Evil 0. Either that, or I might just go ahead and do my Resident Evil 7 normal playthrough, like tomorrow maybe, or tomorrow night.
Becca.
Yep, Becca. You are correct, my friend.
What the hell is that?
Okay. This is not where we go, is it? Do we go upstairs? Guess so. Alright. Let's wrap it up. Alright. Gonna load that up and let's just fight him. Come here. Oh, I guess they're dead. Okay. Alright, we're gonna... That's all we had to do. Alright, just doing that so we can reload. Just in case. Let's go. It's pretty much the ending. God, the thumbnail gamers. Alright. That was 1995. And we got the true ending. Or secret ending, whatever you want to call it. Pretty cool game. I enjoyed it. Has its flaws, but overall a pretty good throwback game. Yeah, that intermission or whatever lasted a very long time, and then it just kind of ends. But oh well. Anyways, do not go anywhere because we are about to start a raid. Sam's live, isn't he? Okay, yes, okay.
And remember, Curdy Crab Pizza is the pizza for you and me.
Oh, it sure is. But yeah, thank you all for joining the stream. Make sure you go check out Stamp. And I will catch you guys next time. I will probably be back tomorrow, and we'll either be doing Resident Evil 0 or more 7. And I'll catch you guys then.